Welcome to Selenium training by QA Masters. This training will give you a brief introduction about the following concepts. Quick recap of Selenium RC, what's new in WebDriver, advantages of using WebDriver, benefits of using native methods, and let's see a example program using Selenium WebDriver. A quick recap of Selenium Remote Control. Selenium Remote Control is a previous version, or I can say an intermediate version between Selenium IDE and the latest version WebDriver. So RC is a intermediate version. It's acting as a bridge between the oldest version to the newest version. What happened in IDE is it is not supporting any loops, any conditional statements, no logging mechanisms, exceptional handling, nothing is supported by Selenium IDE, and it is also restricted to only Firefox browser. So Selenium RC has been developed to overcome all these problems, all these drawbacks. So Selenium RC supports loops, conditional statements, logging of mechanisms using log4j, and it can also add the exception handlings using TestNG. We can do the reporting also, and using Selenium RC, when we use Selenium RC, we can still integrate the third-party tools using the programming language whatever we choose. So Selenium RC has a very good advantage by the following concepts like loopings, additional exception handlings, reportings. These were all not supported using Selenium IDE. So this has become a very wonderful change in the Selenium journey. So when this new version has been released, it was a great revolution in Selenium for the automation, web automation. Okay, so how exactly it works? Selenium RC works using the JavaScript. Let's see a small picture about that. So Selenium RC allows users to work on multiple web browsers. Unlike Selenium IDE, Selenium RC allows Internet Explorer, Safari, or you can work with Chrome, etc. and etc. Whereas Firefox is only one browser which is supported by Selenium IDE. So this was a better chance for the users to run the executions parallelly. It's up to the user, like parallelly or sequentially. So how it exactly works? The Selenium RC exactly works in the following picture way. There is a server startup required for Selenium RC to run. So when the Selenium server has been started, the code, the Java code which was written, will be converted into Selenium language, and it launches an Selenium remote control server, which was shown in the middle part here. This one, this Selenium RC server. So using this, this is having two components internally. We cannot see it physically, but still it internally has having the following two components. One is a launcher which will launch the actual web browser, and there is a HTTP proxy which is also a part of remote controller server. So what happens in this HTTP proxy? The launcher will be launching one web browser where the automation will be in progress, where the steps whatever we have written in the as part of the code will be executed on the web browser, and each and every step, each and every web request will be sent to the HTTP proxy, and this HTTP proxy will be communicating with the web application and takes the response back from the web application, and this response will be shared again with the actual web browser which was launched by the launcher. So this is how the execution in RC happens. The main role player here is a Selenium server. Without the Selenium server, we will not be able to run any of the test cases, right? So this has become one more challenge for the users. Selenium server, which is also otherwise called as Selenium Remote Control, has few drawbacks, few limitations. like the Selenium server needs to be started, the native methods which were part of keyboard events and mouse events were not working, or not we can say consistent in the other browsers. So what this happened, this forced the developers to launch the latest version called the WebDriver. So WebDriver is having the most advanced features. See, WebDriver is the upgraded version of Selenium RC. You don't believe, it is 33 version which is running now in market. That means 33 times they have upgraded, they have keep on adding new and new functionalities, more and more methods, functionalities were being added to Selenium WebDriver. WebDriver uses a native automation, and it supports so many programming languages. Okay, so native automation is faster and a little less prone to error, and browser configuration is also simple. Here, this latest WebDriver does not require any Selenium RC to be running. This is the most advantageous thing. Some more advantages of Selenium WebDriver are like WebDriver automation is faster, simpler and easier when we use Selenium WebDriver, the latest version. Number of drawbacks in Selenium RC which were previously faced by the users were being fixed, and still support was there from the Selenium team. And here there is no server startup required, there is no server concept in Selenium WebDriver. Everything will be handled automatically by the WebDriver. Here this WebDriver supports more number of browsers when compared, and it is having a HTML unit driver, which is a latest innovative thought by Selenium guys, which is supporting a non-GUI automation. That means there will be no browser on the screen, but still the automation, the actions what we have configured, what we have given in as part of the program, were being triggered to the browser. You will not see any browser on the screen, but still the actions will be triggered. The request will be sent to the server, and the response will be captured back, and the steps automation will be keep on progressing. Going forward, yes, here the current version of the WebDriver is 22.33. Just now I have told you this is the latest version in the market right now. And what are the changes that were being changed? What were the updations to happening in the Selenium WebDriver? That details can be found from this particular link. You just you can track all the changes what are happening on the change log. This is called the change log of Selenium WebDriver. This helps the users to keep a track of what's happening in the Selenium WebDriver, all the changes when they keep on updating any new functionality, or they keep adding new enhancements. Everything can be tracked from this change log. So it helps the users to keep updated themselves. So how do we run a Selenium WebDriver? We have seen how to run a RC previously. So how do we run Selenium WebDriver? Selenium WebDriver execution is very simple. It involves very less efforts. Write a programming, first of all select the programming language, whatever you want. We can select Java, Ruby, Python, PHP, C#. Any of the languages can be selected for as a programming language, and this programming language is otherwise called as client language. So first and foremost thing is we have to select the client language, and next we have to set up the environment. Like we have to do a bit of configuration, like add the jar files, add the required environment files, everything to the programming language. Right now Java plus Selenium WebDriver is the most advantageous and most booming content. So let us take Java as our client language. So configuring the required jar files is a very simple thing, and once it is done, that's it. Your environment is ready, and you can start executing the test cases. I mean, the web automation is ready to go. How do we do that? Write the test in very simple steps and just execute the test. It is better I show you a small example on that. Let's go and see a small scenario. Here is a small web program. what I am doing in this program. This is a very small sample program where I have created a new sample class file called sample demo program. In this program I am just invoking a WebDriver. I am creating an instance of the WebDriver with a instance name called driver. So once the driver is initialized, here the user is having a option to select any of the browsers he required. If I wanted to invoke the first statement of this program shows that we are invoking a browser instance. We can launch any of the browsers. Like if I am interested in Internet Explorer, WebDriver, driver is equal to, I am creating a new instance. Okay, new Internet Explorer driver. So this means this launches the Internet Explorer instead of Firefox. If the user is interested in working with Chrome browser, it's the same. See, I'll just show you. Chrome browser, Chrome driver. Yes, Chrome driver is there. If the user is using this particular statement, the Chrome will get launched as part of your program. I'll be showing you a sample program to launch google.com, and this is the URL what your user is interested launching the URL, and the next step is sending in some keys, like typing qa-masters.com in this Google search bar, key some text in the search bar of Google homepage. Let us see the execution program. To execute the program, it's not a big deal. It is very simple. Just right click on the program, select Run As and Java application. That's it. Firefox browser will be launched and moving it to google.com. Here is the browser. That's it. I have not given any more steps because see, I have just given only one step, which types the search string qa-masters.com in the Google search bar. So the same thing has been done here. Okay, so let us now open the website of QA Masters. In this website you can see all the details regarding all testing concepts. We have test automation services for Selenium, Test Complete, QTP, Coded UI, SOA testing, SAP testing and test automation, Silk test, security testing, mobile testing also. You can find the details of each and every testing courses, as well as the some more details about the course. You can just click on the links given below, and to contact us you can always contact us on training@qa-masters.com. Thanks a lot for viewing this video.